Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Anyway, fishing report for the first week of October. Man, check. It is crazy windy today. Oh man, I was going to take the pontoon out and do my report on the pontoon, but don't feel like dealing with that. That's some crazy wind. I looked at the wind report and it called just like 12 miles an hour, and I'm pretty sure we're cracking more than that. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. You guys remember I talked about I thought they might be spraying in here. Well, you can see over there on the bank that my suspicions were correct. They have come in here and sprayed in the keys. You get over here and see if you can get a little better look at it. You can see that it's all wilted and dying. So can you guys see over there that rock under the water? That shows you we got probably about 2 foot of visibility in here right now. Speaking of visibility, I went out fishing this weekend with Chris Perez, and we actually found water clarity up to 3 feet. I actually tested it with my white chatterbait and dropped it down into the water until I couldn't see it anymore, and we were at 3 feet, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, to the fishing. You guys can see, you guys just seen the water level right there. We're still steadily coming down, but this weekend was quite the roller coaster ride for me and Chris. Saturday we struggled pretty good. I've got quite a bit of footage of it that I'm going to be releasing probably this weekend, because just bottom line is you guys have just gotten really good at figuring out where I'm fishing, and I want to protect a spot for a little bit. But anyway, probably the easiest way to put it is chatterbait is king. But not just any chatterbait, because I was throwing all white and Chris was throwing a white glitter trailer shad on his, but he had a gold blade, and what a difference that made. But we also caught them on the spinner baits. Not as good as a lot of guys. I seen that Ish Monroe won the ABA with 57 pounds on a large profile white spinner bait, and me and Chris threw the spinnerbait quite a bit, and we didn't even get bit, but we got bit on the LV. We got bit on the chatterbait. Like I said, the chatterbait was king. I did get some topwater bites. I finally got some buzzbait bites, but what was different about the buzzbait bite, you guys, I've told you in the past that I'm all about that double prop buzzbait. Well, they want the smaller profile one right now, so it was a single prop silver buzzbait without a skirt on it, and I was running just a shad pattern swim bait on it, and that was the ticket. But you know, in the past, I feel as the water gets a little cooler, that double bladed buzzbait will be the bite as that bite progresses. And we didn't throw the glide baits, but after finding that clear water, man, I got the glide bait back on my mind. I think that's going to be something too. But we covered a lot of water. There was a tournament going on, so we, you know, I like to stay out of the way of the guys that are actually doing the tournaments. I don't want to go get in their way. So there was a lot of water that we just chose not to fish, and we covered a lot of bank. But even with that, like I said, Saturday we struggled. We caught fish, but I mean, literally some of them were just the size of our baits. It's just crazy how many tiny fish we caught. But then on Sunday, we went to the places we wanted to fish, and it was just ridiculous how good of a day we had. It was so much fun. I mean, we caught quality fish all day long. We ended up with probably a 26-pound bag on Sunday, where Saturday I didn't even have a keeper. Keep in mind, I did catch fish, but not a keeper. So it was a roller coaster, and that just shows you that the quality fish are grouped up right now. But looking at those ABA results, there was deep fish, and there were shellowfish. But the water temps, they're averaging in the mid to high 60s for us right now. We're still getting a little chilly up here in the evenings. We're not having to run the air conditioners during the day, and as you can see, let's go back out there and look at that again. I mean, I'm in here looking out my window, and this wind is just crazy today. I mean, look at them palm trees a-dancing. And Old Glory doing her thing. So I can only imagine what that lake looks like right now. It's got to be 3-footers and white capping. But yeah, excellent water quality up here right now. I did get a flip bite also this weekend, and I talked to my one buddy Mark that I bump into a lot. He's another local that lives up here in Glen Haven that is retired, and he fishes me some very reliable information, and he's still catching them on the swim baits, and he really enjoys the jig fishing, so he's catching a lot on the jigs. But we fished the frenzy nail. Me and Chris did quite a bit on the docks. He was fishing the frenzy nail, and I was fishing the drop shot. And of course, needless to say, that was an excellent bite also. But rating for Clear Lake right now, I'm gonna, if you're in the right spot, we're up there in the 8.5, 9s right now. But if you're just coming up here and you got a burn bank and find it, chances are you're going to end up with a 6.5 to 7 day if you find them. It's going to be fun. But you know what? Even just burning fresh banks with the spinner bait and the chatter bait when in the flooded buckbrush, and flipping in the early mornings with the even up to the midday throwing that buzz bait. I mean, you're going to have fish. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have a consistent enough bite to keep you trying. So right now, if you don't have anything planned, I know freaking fuel's an arm and a leg, and I think I agree with Ross England's theory that's why there's just not much boat traffic right now, is because of the cost of fuel. You know, you think about it, you're gonna have $100 in your truck just to get here, and you're gonna burn $100 in your bass boat, plus you got to eat and have a place to stay. I mean, that's $400 weekend to come chase these little beauties. That's not the easiest thing in the world to do for a lot of people. But anyway, if you are able to get up here to Clear Lake right now, it's fishing pretty darn good. Just like typical fall, you just got to put in your work, and you can definitely be rewarded. And yes, the catfish are still biting, and yes, the crappie are starting to take off a little bit. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my channel. I appreciate you guys that have subscribed and keep sharing guys that are sharing my videos and commenting. I mean, my views are down a little bit, but still doing decent for such a young channel. And I try to get back to everybody that reaches out to me with a comment. I mean, you guys, if you got a question, ask me. I'll do my best to give you a true and honest answer to the best of my knowledge. Like I say, I know I'm not Skeet Reese. I know I'm not Kevin Van Dam. I'm just a guy that loves fishing and a guy that loves to help people catch fish. So I'll do my best to help you out. But anyway, with that said, when you come up here, remember we're all here to have fun. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And peace out, baby.